Hey, gatekeepers, welcome back to Weekly Soap Chronicles. I hope everyone had a safe and wonderful Thanksgiving holiday with family and friends. Today I'm bringing you episodes 178 and 179. That would be Monday and Tuesday of Thanksgiving week. Let's get into it. So, Monday we start off with Kat and Ted. Ted is all excited and suggests Kat join him for Thanksgiving. Cute, right? But of course, because this is Ted, it's not that simple. He doesn't just want Kat there, he wants Kat and Eva, of course. Kat says, "You know what? You do not want me across the table from Eva with a knife in my hand." Okay, of course, we know that's Kat. So all that advice she got from Martin and Chelsea about calming down and being reasonable went straight out the window. Rather than share her dad with Eva, Kat says, "Nope, if she's going, I'm out." So she would literally rather not see her father on Thanksgiving than play nice with Eva. Gatekeepers, let me know in the comments. Are you team Cat, protect your peace, or team suck it up for one dinner? Good grief. Y'all let me know if Cat is just going overboard or should she get over it. Next, we head to the coffee shop where Eva and Izaiah are this close to kissing. The vibes are good, the chemistry is ticking up, and then in walks Ted. Perfectly timed dad block. He immediately slides into overprotective father mode. And honestly, Eva doesn't hate it. You can tell she kind of likes seeing her dad care that much, even if he's the human version of a pop-up bed. Ted extends the same Thanksgiving invite to Eva. Come eat with him and Kat. And unlike Kat, Eva actually appreciates the offer, but she still says no. And why? Because she doesn't want Leslie to be alone on Thanksgiving. And that right there shows the difference between the sisters. Kat is led by hurt and pride. Eva's trying to think about the people around her. Meanwhile, Kat goes to Nicole, hoping she'll take her side. Instead, Nicole basically says, "Honestly, you should skip the Dupree Thanksgiving and go be with your dad and Eva." "You don't want to have Thanksgiving with me either?" Oh my gosh, if she is the ultimate spoiled brat, I don't know what is. So Kat is officially outnumbered and still dug in. Now, over at the fashion side of things, Nicole and Anita are shocked to learn that Dani bailed on the Forrester shoot. And why? To put her husband first. They're even more floored when Dani confesses she's truly fully head over heels in love. Not that old messy love, but that grown, I'm choosing this person kind of love. And while Dani's waxing poetic about how different this love feels, her ex Bill is literally across the room eating with Tomas. Oh, the symbolism. Now, over at Bill's table, he is talking up Tomas' future with the firm, saying he sees big things ahead for him professionally and maybe personally. Bill clearly hopes Tomas will eventually settle down and become a family man. Not long after that, Tomas runs into Kat and suggests a solution to her Thanksgiving dilemma. "If you don't want to go with Ted and Eva, you can come have dinner with me." Now, question for the gatekeepers. Is Tomas genuinely into Kat, or is this him trying to align himself with the Dupree orbit and the right social circles for his career? Well, y'all know how I feel about Tomas. I don't trust him. Okay? And I think that frankly, he is stringing Kat along, to be quite honest. Y'all let me know what y'all think. And speaking of Bill, Bill later has a polite but strained interaction with the Dupree women. They're civil, but you can practically see Bill's discomfort when Dani's happiness is mentioned, and when he gets a front row view of just how content she is with her new husband. He's trying to be mature about it, but it stings. Right back at you, Bill. Now, over at the police station, Elon is furious that Izaiah won't put aside his issues, and show up for Thanksgiving dinner, and that tension is simmering in the background. Then we get one of the more fun meet cute ups of the episode. Marcel bumps into Leslie and tells her she looks like trouble, which is accurate. He says, "Hey, beautiful." And she like, "Hey." They quickly bond over a shared hatred of Jacob. Marcel and Miss Jacob's been a thorn in his side, and Leslie's like, "Same." The flirtation is light, playful, and just a little bit shady, enough to be interesting. We also learn Marcel and his wife do nothing but fight. Leslie calls her situation with Ted a situationship, and she makes it clear if Ted won't lock it down, she's a free agent. So Leslie is not sitting at home pining, huh? She's open to options. And then Ted's timing, perfect or problematic? Now, right on cue, Ted walks in and invites Leslie to have Thanksgiving dinner at Orphy Jean's with Eva. So now, Kat has turned him down, Eva has turned him down, at least for now, but Leslie, she's got an official plan with Ted and their daughter. Is it a real date? Is it a family peace summit? Or is it Leslie about to use this as leverage in the lock it down or lose me campaign? So now we move on to Tuesday's episode, and it's officially Thanksgiving. The country club is packed, but not everyone is thrilled to be there. Haley starts out excited, but when she realizes that Bill brought her to the place where the Duprees always have their Thanksgiving dinner, she is furious. From her perspective, it's inconsiderate, drama baiting, and low-key humiliating. Why would you bring me here? And this is the same place your ex and her family always go. Girl, it is Fairmont Crest. Where else the Duprees gonna be? You know what I'm talking about? It's a tradition with them. You ain't going nowhere in Fairmont Crest where the Duprees are not going to be hanging out. Good grief. But there is one upside. Izaiah joins the Dupree dinner, which gives Haley another chance to turn on the charm and flirt with him. Romance opportunities 1, peace and quiet 0. Bill approaches the Dupree table and manages something bordering on pleasant. When Haley joins him, though, the energy shifts. Anita is icy and basically ushers them away with polite dismissal. Well, don't mind us. Don't let us keep you from enjoying your dinner. Y'all can go now. Now, Haley wants to leave, but Bill insists they stay long enough to hear Vernon's toast. And honestly, that toast was one of the emotional highlights of the episode. Vernon speaks about gratitude, even in difficult times. It's heartfelt, mature, and exactly the kind of thing this show does so well during holiday episodes. Now, over at Orphy Jean's, the Thanksgiving special is fried turkey. Ted and Eva are there, and although Leslie shows up late, she does eventually join them. So is this a step forward for them as a family? Is Ted getting the holiday dinner he wanted after all? or is this just the calm before the next storm? Next up is Joey and Vanessa. Joey invites Vanessa to Uptown for dinner. Except this is Joey Armstrong, king of big romantic gestures. He has literally taken over the restaurant and the kitchen to cook her a private Thanksgiving meal. Vanessa is visibly moved. She admits it's been a long time since anyone went so far out of their way just to make her happy. And Joey delivers this line that is so soft and so him. If it were up to me, every day would be a holiday. Okay, sir. She suggests he should open a restaurant, but Joey says that industry is way too volatile. She fires back that there's more than one way to lose your shirt, and then proceeds to show him exactly what she means. Y'all know what they do. Now, over at Drab Ashley's place, it's a much quieter Thanksgiving. Jan and Ashley are enjoying the day. Mona arrives and they chat about Black Friday shopping, but not before Mona is reassured that Leslie is not invited. Y'all didn't invite Leslie, did y'all? Oh, Jan gonna say, I wanted to, but then thought better of it. Okay, girl, why? Elsewhere at Dani and Andre's, Andre walks in and finds Dani cooking a full Thanksgiving meal. And he's honestly like, what are you doing? And she say, I'm cooking. And he was like, you know how? Okay. Dani admits it's her first time tackling a big meal like this, but she's determined to make it work. Plus, she got all her instructions from the housekeeper and cook. So they being all lovey-dovey and helping each other out, loading the dishwasher with well-placed product placements. And then just enjoying each other and all of that. And then the next thing you know, the oven is smoking and they open up the oven door, it's smoke and everything coming out. Andre got to put out the flames or whatever with a fire extinguisher, and they end up ordering Chinese food. And then finally we check in at the Richardson Smith household, where they invite June, and she spends Thanksgiving with her children and their dads. Everyone goes around the table and say what they're thankful for. And June says, this is all I ever wanted, to see my children being loved and cared for in this way. It's a quieter scene, but it lands. Amid all the tension, jealousy, and scheming around town, we get this one moment of simple, earned happiness. So that's Thanksgiving in Fairmont Crest. So we had Ted's Thanksgiving dream table. He got Eva and Leslie, except Kat. We got Kat and Tomas. Was that invite about her or about what she represents for his future? Drop Tomas equals red flag or Tomas equals end game in the comments. Dani and Bill. Do you buy that Bill will just gracefully move on? Or are we headed towards a Dani, Bill, Andre triangle? And if you've made it this far, type turkey down so I know you're a true gatekeeper. That's it for this installment of Weekly Soap Chronicles. If you enjoyed this recap of November 24th and 25th episodes of Beyond the Gates, hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss another episode. And share this with another gatekeeper who loves a messy holiday episode. Thanks for hanging out with me. And remember, in Fairmont Crest, nothing stays buried. Not secrets, not feelings, and definitely not burnt turkeys. I'll see you in the next one.